Hello and welcome to another episode of the Goblin Ringleader podcast. I am your host, Jack, and today we're going to be going over Modern League. I just got this new list together with a really spicy sideboard. I'm going to try out Rabble Masters and Pyroclasms alongside Fatal Push and Dampening Sphere. My Storm Hate is pretty much solidified. My Titan Hate is pretty much solidified. Those 7 slots, the 4 ley line, 3 dampening sphere, some of my most consistent sideboard cards. The rest of them are just trying to figure out what goes well against each matchup. Rabble Master might be really good against like the slower Eldrazi decks. Rabble Master also might be good against Jeskai as a must answer threat. Pyroclasm and Fatal Push is what I'm going to be testing against Boros today. And yeah, I'm excited. The plan for today is to play a Modern League. Afterwards, maybe go over some MTG Chicago content. Shout out to Sal, the legend. And then maybe do some brewing later to prep for this RCQ this weekend. But for right now, it all starts with this league. All right. Let's jump back in it. Let me see. Double check everything's running. Thank you so much for joining us, and let's get into the league. Oh, play. There we go. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a spectacular day. Hope you're enjoying the fine Thursday. Double check the audio. Make sure I'm not destroying you guys in the headphones. Okay, it's not horrible. I could be a little louder. Well, if there ever was a hand for Boros, it's this one. We don't have a 2-drop, so I think playing the Raucous Theater on 2 is okay. Looking for a red source so we can cast this Chain Whirler. Green-black. Infect? Infect would be pretty cool. Well, that's the reason we don't really want to be playing a swamp, but that's fine. That'll get us to our Sling Gang. Bin another vial. Uh-huh. It's not looking good, folks. We need to wait 2 more turns for this vial to work. Don't be playing Infect. Crusader. Yeah. Infect real good. Infect real good. I don't have anything that kills this. It's not true. I have Fatal Push. Yes, I would like to put a counter here. Goblin. Red. The Whirl of Chains. Go. Just kill me dead. I believe in you. Might of Old Krosa, become immense. Go. Opponent goes, I'm going to play my Blighted Agent. Wait, let me check first. And then they're like, thank God I checked first. Blighted Agent. They have to do it. I'll place an upkeep stop. The attack is 2 for 2 is good. End step upkeep. Upkeep trigger, yes. I'd like to go to 3. Yes. Before I draw, I would like to put a Harbinger in play. Okay. Yes. Do I just go get a Kijiki? No. I attack to go to 4. Or no, they take 4 because I ping them and I attack. So they go to 7. I have a Sling Gang. And the guy's on board. I think I just get a second Sling Gang. Squee pushes damage real well. I think I just go 2 Sling Gangs next turn. Wow, both these Chain Whirlers have just been amazing. Oh, I'm still in the upkeep. So it's also good against Infect. Good to know. All right, now you go Might of Old Corrosive, become immense. What? What are you doing? What? What? Well, don't you just die now? You've seen both these cards. Very interesting. Sling Gang trigger. Trigger resolves. Combat. I don't know if they understand. You know what? They probably have Fatal Push and Unsummon in their hand. So if we're playing around Fatal Push and Unsummon, go to damage. Put you to dead. Cool. Game 2. Holy shit, my board's so good here. I don't even think we want Pyroclasm. I mean, it's like a third Chain Whirler, I guess. Vial was good there. Harbinger was good. Trash Master's not for this matchup. Ringleader's too slow. 2 Vials. Squee, we're not trying to just be aggressive. So I think we leave the Ringleader. Play 2 Pyroclasms. Try it like that. I like this hand. Sounds to me like they're going to turn to me. Oh, I have enough keep stops to set. Oh. Not anymore. They're not going to turn too many more. Yeah. Protect it. Protect it. Mm-hmm. Opponent, you've fallen for my trap. Go. Now they hardcast their Crusader. No. You're going to try to kill me with an Ink Moth next turn, which is pretty legit. Red Snoop. Alright, pass it over. I kind of do want to draw that Chain Whirler in case they draw any other X1s that they have to play. Mm-hmm. Become immense. Might of Lacrosse, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's worth it to lead on the Raucous Theater. Put it into the graveyard. Okay, it's not a Harbinger. So we get 15. Yeah, we just attack. Okay. Show me a single pomp spell. Another Might of Corsa? Yeah, that's exactly. Now we'll be on the play. Good magic. Good back and forth magic. Yeah, I think that's good. Cavern and Goblins. File. Faster turn. Come on, coffee, you can save me. This is probably a turn 2. That's so strong. Mm-hmm. If my opponent goes land, they can activate Inkmoth, play Become Immense, and Might of Old Croesus, so they can kill me in the air next turn. If I Pyroclasm now, I can do absolutely nothing. And they still get to have that 2-turn clock on me. If I play a Harbinger, I can put a Chain Whirler on top and tick up my Vial to 3. Then that dies to the Ignoble. I want to be able to find a way. I guess next turn, I can go Violin, Pashlik Mons, hold up a ping. So if that's my plan, I go to combat first. Attack. Second main. We could either play a Harbinger, put a Chain Whirler on top. Harbinger, put a Munitions Expert on top. I think Pyroclasm, and then we play towards killing the Inkmoth next turn. Because we don't really have a clean way of answering this right now, so we kind of have to use this. Otherwise, we give them a window to just one-shot us. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Yeah, that's 9. Good game. Well played by my opponent. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Maybe I don't cut my trash masters for the ink moths. I think I maybe should have used my Pyroclasm when I used my munitions expert, because munitions expert has flash for the ink moth. So that was just a learning experience for me, definitely. Um, ink moths or blink moth or ink moth. I always confuse the two. Though that's a card that you definitely have to lose a lot to before you know how to play against it. And I'm just not there yet. It's just a 1/1 though, right? What could go wrong? All right. Now let's play against Boros with not this hand. Better. A little bit better. We don't have a 2-drop, so we're gonna fetch on turn 2. We have our third land here, so we can bottom a mountain, because Surveil can look at a third land. Excuse me. Or find the combo. Keep. Bottom of mountain. Turn 1 pregame by my opponent. I believe it. I believe it's so true. Wassup, Tom? This is the ultimate version. Mog Mob. I want Mog Mob to be good. I've tried it. That might be the next version that we play. Yes. Infect is ink. It's real good. I think Mob might be better than Chain Whirler. I think it's close. Maybe a 1-on-1. Like one can kill a Tameo straight up. The other one can kill infinite cats. So we'll see. Lotus Bloom A. So it's Char Belcher. Let's see what we can do. We don't play a Creator Maker. We do play a Trash Master though. So no turn 2 play. Just gonna go get a Surveil land. Trigger. It's my third land. No, that's my third land. So it'll be my 5th land. Put it in the graveyard. And I'll pass it over. I believe I can die. I believe I can fucking die. Every single night and day. I feel like I'm gonna die today. Oh, I believe I can die. I believe I can fucking die. This Philology archaeologist is gonna take this job, sure. Oh, I could also take a Lotus Bloom. Or a Whir. I guess that the whole deck is sick. It says among this way. It doesn't say into the graveyard today. Alright, let's see what we got. Untap upkeep, yes. Jarawa. I mean, that's pretty cool. It doesn't do much, but it's pretty cool. We're gonna fetch a basic. Go get a mountain. Red. Oh. For simplicity's sake. I would like to fucking bog you. I'm gonna put a Trash Master on top. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Trashy man goes to the top. Then I'll pass. I want them to play a Tamishi or an Emery. I think it will be really cool to see. That next turn, that thing comes off suspend. And then I gotta die to it. That's why we grabbed the Trash Master. So we have some things to chuck at her, or him, or whatever they identify as. Respect. Brand Coast. What? Nothing? That's crazy. Yes. Would love to do something. I'm sorry, guys. I shaved. All the facial hair's gone. Trying to wake myself up. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Save me from the emptiness of now. All my life is gone. Now you're gonna bounce my vial. You're not gonna let me untap with 7 mana. 7 mana is a lot, especially just for turn 2 or 4. The advantage bar is further and further my way every turn that you leave Vial on the field. Just kill the artifact. I believe in you. Opponent probably used the bathroom. We were going to play Flute, Disruptor Flute in the sideboard. But I ended up cutting him. This one. That would have been a good... I also cut my Leilana Sanctity versus Belcher, which, if this is going to be a legit deck, definitely going to have to put the Sanctities back in. Even though they have, ways to interact with it. I think Disruptor Flute's just a better way to interact. I'll take my vial. I'll be here a while. I would like to pay 3 life for this spell. Make it uncounterable. And then cast this fool. He's a lord, too. Shatter. Shatter. Yeah. Tamishi. Nice. Play land. Shout out to Trash Master being in fucking Rockstar. Oh. Trash Master wins the day. All right. We cut the Disruptor Flutes. Okay, this is the first matchup where Disruptor Flute will be better than Rebel Master. I guess we also wanted it last game because we could have named Inkmoth Nexus. Can't make it a 1/1 flyer if I just name it. Also, I can name Phyrexian Crusader if I really needed to. Yeah, there's nothing really here. I think we just run it back. Yeah, we just really need that Trash Master to do exactly that. Yeah, timing's weird. No. Stop it. Yeah, I love Trash Master. Being able to be like, I'm gonna hit your amulets, I'm gonna hit your shadow spears, I'm gonna hit your there's just so many good artifacts that you don't really realize until you don't really realize it until you shatter them. Sounds horrible. Horrible. Sounds a little bit better. Not much. Can turn 5 win, which I think is too slow. Not gonna be a sling gang game. Flute is also really nice because you can name the One Ring. You can also name Flage and make Flage 5 mana, which is pretty much uncastable. The dream is to go Chalice on 1 and do Vexing on Flage. But that usually it's not going to happen. It's too late for a while, right? 1. You'll have to play it next turn. So it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5. The vial will be on 2. Turn 5, vials on 2. I think that is too slow. I'm going to go turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. Yeah. Graveyard. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-boom. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-boom. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-ba-ba-da-boom, boom, boom, ba-ba-da-boom, boom, boom. Boom, ba-da-boom, ba-boom, ba-da-boom, 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 boom. All right. My opponent untaps, bolts himself. That's a Jawari disruption if I've ever seen one. Now I really wish that we had the vial. I'll play around Jawari disruption. Now they have Sink into Stupor up. Bounce it at the end step. Ah, I see you, opponent. I see you. I see you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Math checks out. I probably should have just slammed it there. It takes a land out of their hand. I mean, they could also just be playing normal counterspell. So, like, there's a consideration. I think I just played scared for no reason. I get a surveil. I get to put a trash master on top. I think this is worth it. We could always high roll and draw better cards. But we have our 4 lands. We have a creature to play before the trash master, so I can have double shatter on their turn 4. I think it's worth it. Whir is really good, though. Being able to Whir of Invention is very, very strong. All right, land to the bottom, or land to the bin. Untap of keep. For my opponent, they draw. All right, so we're gonna get a. Oh, why did we show? I'm just gonna get a tap land and just have value and passing through the turn. All right, we're gonna fetch just to thin a little bit. Go to basic. They could play Harbinger, which is pretty bad for me. I'm just gonna get this down. Just go grab this Trash Master. Alternatively, we could grab Ringleader, but Trash Master doesn't fuck around. I think Trash Master is just a safe thing to take. Better in more situations. It's nice when you get to have a banter with your opponent. I always find it fun playing against you. How's it going? It's going good. Just live on YouTube and trying new tech for the NRG this weekend. This next weekend. Chicago. How about you? No combat. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, good luck. Okay, so that's good. I think you got this, dude. I think this deck's really good, and people don't have a lot of interaction for it. Like Trash, nobody really plays Trash Master. Whir of Invention. It's just so good. And I just have to sack my Trash Master. Which just leaves me so dead. Like, I have to hope he doesn't have land Charbelcher. Because then I just die next turn. Or, I mean, this is pretty good. Yeah, that's really good. Infinite mana, right? I think. Oh, because you have to return a land, so he can generate 7 mana right here. Oh, opponent going crazy. Super excited to see this deck pop off. Good game. GG, legend. Hell yeah. And if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose to an awesome pilot playing an awesome deck. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. We're gonna be right back for round 3. You want die roll? Let's see what we can do. Sound looks good. Play a Bloodstone Mire. I'm just going to do this now just to save some time. It's good. And I'll pass. That last match was really fun. Charbelcher is a really cool deck. I miss my Leylands against it, but you can't always play your. Oh my god! What's up? We got the legend in the chat himself. Thank you so much for the games, dude. Let me make sure I'm not blowing your eardrums out. Thank you so much for the games, dude. It was a lot of fun. I love Leyline of Sanctity. Like, it's always been one of my pet cards, and I cut it for this league. I don't think it's good enough in the meta right now, but it's just so cool to have Leyline of Sanctity versus like Thoughtseize. Like back when Grief was a thing, I love Leyline of Sanctity because it was my only way in Rakdos to keep them from double griefing me turn one on the draw. Like, if I don't have any lands in play, there's nothing I can do. Gonna play a Snoop here, but yeah, great games. I had a great time. I love playing against Charbelcher. Combo decks are like my favorite thing in the world because it's like I never really want to be just sitting there staring at like board stalls are cool. I can play like creature matchups all day, but I really enjoy combo decks. So good games. The games were dope. All right, let me see. Pass it over to my opponent. Yield through their turn. Playing against Merfolk, it looks like. I'm super excited. So we're 0-2 right now in this league. This is usually how things go. Usually we go 0-2, and then we have to fight back for our wins. So let's get it. Untap. What? Upkeep, draw. They have a violent one. I think we just go change the top card. Oh, they could have Stern Scolding. Do I want this Cavern? I'm going to say I'm going to play it safe. I haven't seen anything crazy out of them so far. I'm going to play a Lord. They could have a Dismember. Go to combat. If this is what they're going to spend their turn doing, that's what they're going to spend their turn doing. No. Okay, we're going to go to my end step and then pass through their turn. If we get to, we're not going to crack this at the end step. We go to my turn, we draw our fourth land, and then we can uncounterably tutor for a Trash Master, uncounterably cast a Trash Master, shatter their vial. Yep. Merfolk is very hot. One thing that we do have to watch out for big time is Harbinger. We only play one basic swamp. Ooh, that's something that we might want to fetch for. Yeah, so now we're in our main phase. We're going to fetch. Go grab that swamp, see if there's a Harbinger. There's no Harbinger on top. Player land for turn. Goblin. This is an interesting spot. We could cast the Horde Master off the top. Have a huge board. Bigger than their Vileden Lord would be. Alternatively, we could grab Matron for Trash Master. That changes the top card. We could have another blind look at a Kiki-Jiki or another Trash Master. Or if we tutor it, that look's not there. But or we could go Chain Whirler. Chain Whirler kills their Silvergill Adept, puts them to 10, and I attack for a 4, putting them to 6. That forces them to violent a creature to block. I think pushing the damage is the best thing. They could have a Lord that they violent to keep their Silvergill Adept alive. Then they have a 3/1 after the ping, 3/1 and a 2/1. So they wouldn't be able to block any of the stuff without their stuff dying. I think I just want to get... This might be like the worst line, but if in their 7-card hand they have one Harbinger of the Tides, they turn off my black spells, and I don't really want that. So I'm gonna play this Sling Gang because it's it's the hardest card to cast in my hand, and depending on what they play, I can figure out what I want my next line to be sequence-wise. They could Tide Shaper the trigger. No, they could. The 2 blue 2/2 when it enters, you tap a creature and it loses all abilities until end of turn. They could do that to my Lord to keep me from like potentially drawing cards. Yeah, priority's not on me, so I'm good for now. Yep, that's good. Go to combat. If they trade with this Snoop, I get a card off the top of my library, and I take a card off their battlefield, a creature off their battlefield, which in a kindred race is where you want to be. You're winning if you have more creatures on the battlefield. Yep, there's the Lord we were talking about. So he's going to trade. That's fine. They're expecting us to sack to drain game, but we're just going to trade. Take a 3/2 off their board. They've been stuck on 1 mana, so now they have a 2-drop and a 3-drop to play next turn. And I think this is fine because the infinite damage line, so grabbing a Harbinger, right, is really, really bad into the stifle merfolks. I'd rather just grind. They're at 11. Exactly. So that's the reason why we played the Sling Gang first. We can still cast all of these red spells. Oh, no, we can't. It's not a Magus. I'm so dumb. I bet Chad is yelling at me. Nope, that's fine. Okay, we got this. We still have a really, really big board. We just need to draw a basic mountain. That's fine. We can... Oh, well, I clicked the wrong one. This is something to this one. This is something to pay attention to in the future, definitely. Wait, what? Right. That's fine. I'm not going to be able to cast another spell. I don't know why it's 4 mana. I guess I floated the mana weird. Bog them. Be going to combat. We be going to combat. No, we kind of want them to attack. No, we don't want to exile any cards off the top of the library, because if we exile cards off the top of the library, that could be the potential basic that we want to draw. See, it's another reason not to attack. Horde Master's just exiled. I think they just attack with a Sylvian. So can somebody in the chat give me a pronunciation guide for Svyelun? It's definitely like Nordish or like Celtic in origin, right? It's like something of like early folklore, early Eastern European folklore. Svyelun, like a bard of the sea. We cannot block because island walk. Okay. Well, this was a punt. I definitely should have grabbed a mountain, and I'm looking back now. Looking back at me, I never really got it right. So I'm so bad, butchering the hell out of it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can just alpha strike me next turn. See, so the attacks are even worse. They got this one straight up. As weird as it is, I think this is a Pyroclasm matchup. Chain Whirlers don't feel the best. File's really bad. Guess we go 3. Shava Harbinger, Shava Trashmaster. Yeah, I mean, if we just like cut the vials, play removal. What if we do that in the main? What if we cut the vials and play removal in the main? It'd probably be so bad. This is no. That's a reason that Fatal Push is bad. I see it now. Now what I really meant to say is I'm sorry for the way. It could be Dismember. It could just play Dismember and gets around Indestructible. What does that kill? That Fatal Push. I mean, Fatal Push can kill the biggest frog, but it can't kill a Murktide sometimes. And you can always cast your Dismember. You can't always cast your Fatal Push. So that's something to think about. Spreading Seas a mountain. That's pretty good. How'd you know I was struggling? Well, you take me off 3 mana on turn 3, so that's pretty good. Play another Lord. See, this is what I'm saying. I think that we need to go back to more Lords, because just the being able to like play Lord into Lord. Like next turn, I can play a Squee, which is really, really good. Another Spreading Sea. I would not be surprised if they go another Spreading Seas. Harbinger. No. Harbinger would be really good too because they took away my basic. See, that just hits my board. Mm-hmm. The top two cards are Fatal Push, Kiki Chiki. That's so bad. I'm glad both of those cards are gone. Now you play the Harbinger. Okay. And then another Spreading Seas on top of that. Mm-hmm. That counts too. Yeah, that's very strong. This is not looking good. Mm-hmm. So bounce a token. Yeah, I will say the Merfolk matchup's pretty bad. It's just fun to play because it's Goblins versus Merfolk. But lore-wise, they should win because they can just drown us. As crazy as that is to say. So the fastest that I can sway loon. Thank you. That's cool. The fastest that I can win is turn 3. You go turn 2 Snoop into turn 3 Harbinger, and you put a Kiki-Jiki on top. You make infinite Snoops. The last one enters untapped. You copy it, the Harbinger, which changes the top card from the Kiki-Jiki to the Sling Gang, which lets you drain gain. So you deal them infinite damage and gain infinite life on turn 3. And you can use Vial to do it at instant speed. It's an activated ability, so once you have the Harbinger and play on the Kiki-Jiki on top, you can do it at instant speed and like respond to a removal spell. So sometimes you play the Harbinger, put the Kiki-Jiki on top, and then just pass. And then in the end step, they go to bolt it, and in response, you go infinite. So there's some like subtle nuances to it. It's Splinter Twin that's a turn faster, and it's in a kindred shell, so you can play Cavern and Vial and like this nice tempo game plan next to your infinite combo. As it sits, I just need to draw a fetch land. And this fetch land will let me cast. I could cast a Pyroclasm, then my stuff dies. But I'm thinking is I just go. No, not black. Red. Cast a Ringleader, and then we're trying to hit a Sling Gang. We did not hit a Sling Gang. That's fine. Just keep pushing the damage. Pashlik Mons is really good. Now they go Harbinger. I could have grabbed a basic, but I want to go Ringleader into Sling Gang. So in order to do that, I can't do that. Double Lord also kills me here. I do believe I am sensing a Double Lord. You can do it. I believe in you, opponent. Yep. So now we need another land off the top, which is a lot to ask for. Oh, I'm so dumb. I have this Balgart Trawler, so I have a black source. That's crazy. I mean, that's really good too. Pyroclasm turns on all my lands. Bolt, 13, Pyroclasm. Oh, no. Cavern on Goblin, cast my uncounterable McMuffin. Subtlety. You're settled with the subtlety, G. Go to combat. Now here's some spooky shit. You're dead. Okay. Yeah. We died with all that removal in our hand. Because we just pushed damage. Or sorry, we won with all that removal in our hand. We just ended up pushing damage. But that will not be how this game goes. This doesn't have any basics, and I don't like that. Sand is also not good. Sand is better. We don't want the Chain Whirler or the second Sling Gang. Let's see what we can do. Vile. Mm-hmm. It's a really good draw. Cavern can stay there. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Cavern on Goblin, slam this Lord. Pass it over. Boom. Tell my opponent to go crazy. Mm-hmm. I'll take 3. No attack, pass. We can Fatal Push a Harbinger if they play a Harbinger. If not, we just hit this Lord of Atlantis. I mean, if they waste their turn doing this also, that's pretty good. It's also pretty good that it hits man lands. It's very strong. Flare of Denial. Sacking Silvergill Adept. Okay. Sure. Damage is good. It's a really good draw. I should have played the land after. Sack this to cast another flare. Chain Whirler's cool. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. Try this one. Sink. Sink. We're cool with that. We're just grinding. Yeah, if I had one more, I thought I had one more land. Very strong. Yeah, I feel like this is probably better. I was gonna keep jamming the Ringleader to try to like incentivize them to do exactly what they did because card advantage is really good in a board stall. But now I'm at a low enough life total where if they go double Lord, they could just kill me. If like flashing a Lord, go to their turn, cast another Lord. If I had just attacked with a Ringleader, I just die. So here they have Flash Lord like in their hand. I go to just block good before damage sack, drain gain. It's a fog. They have no reason to flash in their Lord now, so they're incentivized to leave up their mana. Okay, it's not a Flash Lord. That's tough. They can't use their mutable anymore. That's a very good draw. Do we just chain Harbingers together? It's between grabbing a Sling Gang, getting 3 bodies, or getting a Harbinger, and then next turn getting a Sling Gang. I think we have so many other dead draws. We can take it really slow. Put another Harbinger on top, go to combat, no attacks. Pass. This is like the old school matron for a matron for a matron for a matron just to get 4 1/1s. It's like a really bad Squadron Hawk. There's the Flash Lord. Now we put the Slinking on top. And now we have looks at mountains. After the Slinking, we've started to get fresh draws. Hatawara, a token. Yes, these are all islands, so it is all unblockable. Right? Oh, it's the other. It's the other clause. Okay, so we block here. This is 10, 11. 10, 11, 12. Okay. Yeah, it's not looking good, guys. All right, now they're going to flash in a Lord. Good game. Yeah, that's how it goes. Sometimes you lose to a good merfolk player. These have all been very close matches, though. Usually we get a couple wins in the beginning, but it's okay. Everyone's getting ready for their RCQs. Everybody's playing the decks that they're going to play this upcoming couple weekends. Anybody in chat go on to anything specific? I know my buddy from earlier was talking about going to an RCQ. The basics want putting in work. The base morning, Brandon. How you doing? Or no? God damn it, I always do that. Morning, Richard. How you doing, bro? Basics won't put in work. Also tough because it kept me from playing my chain whirler twice, but just having another basic is really nice. Yeah, I should have fetched a mountain and a basic because I knew they were playing Harbor, but yeah, I hope you can make it. If not, no worries, bro. It's always good to see you. We'll be repping the games for you till you can come back. I don't like the sound. I'll try it. Man, fuck. I die next turn, but they die next turn. Double uncounterable. Good game. I think, yeah, why did I not press F6? Go as fast as you need to, bro. Eventually, they cast a Kozilek's command for their whole deck, and then they find an Ulamog or a Numerical. I don't know what they do, but that's what I do. What they do is probably, they just probably grab a Walking Ballista, right? They just go Kozilek's command, Walking Ballista, Kabillion damage you. I am prepared for death. Oh, it's nice to watch it go from 22, 21 to there it is. It's a Walking Ballista for 10. Oh, because they can attack. Boom. Good game. I just wanted to see how you finished the combo. I'm sorry. Fatal Push seems really good. This is just a race. Ringleader, no. I think in a race we want the Horde Master. Take the play. We don't have vials, but we have Fatal Push. Sand is kind of shit. We'll try it off the back of Fatal Push. I believe I can fly. I want to see. That's a good card. Top. We're just going to try to kill everything they play. I'm just going to kill a bird scale. Eldrazi Temple. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good reason to be playing Eldrazi Temple. Pithing Needle on Snoop. This person's got 10,000 IQ. Ping, yeah. We're not going to kill anything. Good land to play. Just pass. I believe in you, opponent. And I now understand I need Pyroclasms as well to hit all the Eldrazi's once from Glaring Fresh Flesh Raker. That card's so good. I was just staring at Grove of the Burn Willows like, oh, this card. I thought it went infinite with oh, come on. Oh no. Moto crash. We'll just reload it real quick. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties. Do 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 do. Oh, that's why the caps lock is on. How do you guys feel about Fallout cards? Yay, nay, good, bad? Fascinating. So is it just this match that keeps lagging? Sorry for the technical difficulties. If you guys have to carry on with your day, I totally understand. Thank you for watching as much as you have. We will try to keep this going. Beep, bop, boop. Okay. Maybe their Wi-Fi is so bad they're lagging me out. I know I'm going to end the stream here for technical difficulties, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to figure out what's going on with my MTGO account, and I'll be back later. Good vibes.